I want to show you guys how to use what's called gmath to input your answers into the questions that will follow the notes and the videos that you'll watch for this class. You should be familiar with the screen that looks like this, where you select your block, you put in your name, and then your ID number. You'd watch your videos, however many they are, and then you get to a question. Now, instead of just typing straight into the box or selecting a multiple choice question, we can use gmath to actually create those expressions. Over here, you'll notice there's a create expression and also create graph, as well as other options. We'll mostly be using create expression, maybe create graph later. You can try to use the speech to math, but I don't find it as helpful or useful. Down here where it says LaTeX is where we're going to actually input and type in what we want to answer. So let's say that we think the answer to this question, what is the closed form function for the table above, is f of x equals, let's say we think maybe it's 2x plus 8. Now this is not correct for this table, but let's just say we thought it was. So you see, just typing it straight in actually gives us a pretty good preview right here. And I like that. So let's say I want to actually input it. So we click the button that says create text to paste as response. We scroll down, and down here insert the text below as your response. So this is what we're going to want to select all. I'm going to want to copy that and then come over here and say paste. And I know it doesn't look like it's right, but this is actually going to send what it shows right here in the preview. It's going to send that to me, so I know if you got the question right or wrong. So right here, let's say that we need to create a recursive form for this table. So we come back over to the gmath window. We delete what was in that box. We also delete everything in this box as well. But a recursive form is a little hard to think how would you type it out as opposed to the way that it gets written. But the cool thing about gmath is if you scroll all the way down, you'll see all these options in order to create and put together what you need, like exponents, divisions, root signs, and so on. And right here is a great little f of x. So I'm going to click that, and it shows me what I got right here. This is not going to be correct. So you can actually pull this box down to see more. And I noticed that, it has, I see the pieces up in here, the f of x, the f of x. And let's say the first line, it needs to say -2 if x is equal to 0. So I'm going to delete that x squared and put -2. And down there in the picture, it shows me it changed it. I'm going to delete the other part right there and say if x equals 0. And there we go. So now it's showing up right. I don't want the third line, so I'm going to go ahead and delete that whole thing right there. And see, it already pops up for me. There's now only 2 lines from our recursive form. And now we can type in the rest of our recursive form, f of x minus 1. Maybe we think that it's supposed to be plus 8. And of course, this is if x is greater than 0. So now it's showing up correct. Again, you click the blue button, create text to paste as response. It generates what I need to copy and paste. So select all, copy, click over where it needs to go, and paste. Continue. And that is how I'll get whatever's in the LaTeX preview, I'll get those as your response. And don't forget to hit submit, okay? All right. If you have any questions, let me know, and feel free to explore gmath to figure out all the options and play around with it and get the work the way you want it to work.